If you've tried everything to lose weight and you're still not getting the results you want, there might be a good chance that you're eating foods that are hindering your progress. So in this video, I'm going to go over the top 5 products that are secretly preventing you from losing weight. And I'll share some alternative solutions that'll make your weight loss so much easier. So if you're ready, let's just dive in. Hi there. I'm Anna Goldsecker and welcome to Healthy Living with Anna. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe so you'll get notified each week when my new video comes out. And I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It'll help me spread the message. So I struggled with weight for years. I was 40 pounds more than I am now, and I spent thousands of dollars on nutrition counselors and other coaches. And I did everything that they told me. I exercised, I ate what I thought was healthy food, and maybe similar to what you're experiencing, no matter what I seemed to do, I just could not get my weight down to where I wanted it to. So eventually, I learned that a lot of the health products I was eating and drinking were actually sabotaging my efforts. And when I cut those items out, I started getting instant results. And I know you will too. And within, a few short months, I lost the extra 40 pounds, got to where I am today, and I've stayed here ever since. So here are my top 5 sneakiest culprits standing in the way of you losing weight. Number 1, healthy drinks. And this includes diet sodas, sugary coconut water, orange juice, creamy Starbucks lattes, smoothies from juice shops, all those kind of things. So I know that they all say that they're no calorie, especially the diet sodas. They specifically say that they're 0 calories. And the other drinks, they claim that they're low calorie. But it doesn't mean that you won't gain weight from them. I usually drank a diet soda in the afternoon, and I did it to stop my hunger and also stop me from craving sweets. But you see, the soda was never effective. You see, not only did the artificial sweeteners raise my insulin levels and make me hungrier, they also made me crave sweets. So what would normally happen is that my hunger would come. I would have a soda. My hunger would go away for about an hour, and then it would come back tenfold. So what's your solution? Make tea. I specifically love yerba because it helps cut my appetite and it raises my metabolism. It's better to use anything that has real ingredients. I mean, even a little sugar is better than an artificial sweetener. I actually use a little bit of stevia because it also has a blood sugar stabilizing effect. But anything such as honey, coconut sweetener, or even sugar is better than a diet soda. So if you're used to the carbonation and that's what you're really seeking, look at the comment section below. I'll put in some recipes for carbonated drinks just to replace them for now. If you'd like 8 smoothie recipes that you can also make from home, I'll also put that link in the description. It's my free smoothie recipe book. There's a peach mango smoothie and an orange creamsicle smoothie that's really yummy, and a strawberry banana smoothie. These are all natural with real ingredients. So you'll just have to click the link below and you'll get that. All right, so number 2 is diet salad dressings. The worst. So these dressings were sold to me as one of the keys to weight loss. And sure, the label would claim that they're low calorie, but believe me, what I didn't know was that they're loaded with denatured fats and artificial sweeteners. They have chemicals and they have colorings in them. And none of this stuff did me any favor at all. I would eat the salads with this dressing thinking I was doing something really good for my body, only to have me gain more weight in the long run. These dressings are sweet. They're sweet. And they're sweet for a reason. They have ingredients in them to help substitute for the lack of flavor. And these ingredients were not only not good for my body, but they made me gain weight, and they will for you too. What they don't tell you is that the oils used in these dressings, they're all chemicals. So they may register as no calorie in a lab, but the body can't process them. And if you're already overloaded with toxic ingredients, you'll just store these chemicals as fat. And that's what my body did. So the solution, make your own. Really, it's super simple. Have you ever tried a splash of apple cider vinegar and some amazing organic extra virgin olive oil? It takes 5 seconds to do that on top of a salad, and it's super yummy and super fresh. These 2 ingredients are head and shoulders above all the bottled dressings. I have an amazing recipe for a salad dressing made with raw soaked cashews. In the comment section below, I'll put in my recipe for this yummy, creamy, raw cashew dressing. This is a staple that I've been using for years. Basically, you soak the cashews overnight and you blend them with some water in the blender. This is the base for the dressing. Then you add to that some apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sea salt, garlic. Some people like mustard or some dates to make it a little bit sweeter. You can kind of make it any way that you want and make it really fancy. This is a creamy dressing and it'll really satisfy you, which is what you're looking for when you're eating a salad. And what I usually do is I mix some of this up and I have it in a bottle in my fridge. And I always have that on hand for yummy salads. Number 3, protein bars. Talk about chemicals. These snacks aren't doing anybody any favors. When I ate these bars, and believe me, I ate them for years, my stomach was so bloated and I never knew why. Well, it was the sweeteners in the protein bars. Who knew? And usually these protein bars, they're loaded with artificial sweeteners and ingredients and denatured soy, denatured whey. None of these things are doing your body any good. And they also kick up your cravings, and they really, really, really made me gain a lot of weight. Protein bars are just candy bars. They're basically just toxic poison wrapped in a pretty package, and they're really appealing to you because they're quick, they're easy, they're great to have on hand, but they're not getting you to your goals. Believe me, I would eat these and then an hour later I'd be hangry. You know that feeling when you're angry and you're hungry? So if you need a snack, go for something real, go for something natural, go for a piece of fruit and a few nuts, go for 2 pieces of fruit and some nuts. That'll be much better and you'll be satisfied in the long run. And none of those things will do you any harm. So try that next time. Anything is preferable to a snack that's kicking up your appetite, right? Okay, number 4. Frozen diet meals. Okay, these were fast and easy, yes, for sure. But it came at a cost, right? So these meals are lacking in any nutrition. And how they get away with calling a cheesy lasagna diet is because they calorie restrict it. I ate these for dinner every night. And no wonder I was starving. None of this stuff has any real fiber in it, so it didn't give me any satisfaction. They also all lack nutrition, so I felt icky afterwards always, and they're just loaded with sodium. Most people confuse fat with bloating and water retention. And no matter how much fat you burn, if you're eating a ton of sodium, your stomach is going to store water in your fat cells. And you will look and you will feel like you're still holding on to all that weight. That's no good, and that's what happened to me. Here's a big secret. To lose weight, the stomach and the brain, both of them have to be satisfied. White knuckling is never a solution. One way to get a fast and easy meal is to cook it yourself and freeze it yourself. cook things like lentil soups and stews, and then I divide it into Tupperwares or Ziploc bags, and I store them in the freezer. And that way I can have them on hand as a quick and easy meal. Number 5 is whey protein and other denatured dairy. See, I was having protein bars, protein powder, and other refined forms of dairy. These didn't work in my body because I couldn't process them. I'm going to save you my dairy lecture for another time, but believe me, dairy is not doing you any favors. And I can also tell you that anytime a food is refined, you not only are going to be less satisfied, but you're also going to gain weight from that food. That's the truth that nobody tells you. When I cut out all these forms of denatured dairy, my appetite really, for the first time, started to become regular. I didn't realize how hungry these things were making me. And I also didn't realize that these foods were making me crave even more of those foods. Whey is at the top of that list. I wasn't getting all the nutrients because these are refined products. Any food that is highly processed will not fill your gut, and therefore you won't be satisfied. So you are essentially eating calories that are empty, and you're just going to need more calories. It's also possible that I wasn't losing weight from these whey protein powders because of all the sweeteners and the other fillers that they have in these brands. All right, so let's keep this real. I do know people that have lost weight on whey protein powders, but for me, what worked even better was a rice protein or a pea protein. So those seem to be less denatured, and I would look in the ingredients and make sure that I understood what each ingredient was to be sure that I would get satisfied and really be able to be effective in all the things I was doing for weight loss. Below in the comments section, I'll have a link to the protein powder that I can swear by. So now I hope that you see that what you eat greatly affects not only your hunger level, but also your cravings. And that's really important. What you eat also affects your mood. You aren't crazy. You're just eating the wrong foods. You want to be able to eat a meal or a snack and say, wow, I'm full. I don't need anything else. And that should last for a few hours. And if not, reconsider what you're eating. I don't need to eat more. I'm satisfied, and you can go on with your life. Eating this way was the only way that I lost weight permanently, so I kept it off for years. Now, I want to hear from you. Which foods have you been eating that have been sabotaging your weight loss goals? If you've tried any of these weight loss alternatives, please let me know in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you. Ciao.